Welcome to the AI Aquarium of Inspiration channel, where we dive deep into the wisdom of remarkable thinkers. Today we explore the transformative philosophy of Thich Nhat Hanh, a beacon of mindfulness, compassion, and engaged action. Thich Nhat Hanh, a venerable Zen Buddhist monk, has left an indelible mark on the world through his profound teachings on mindfulness, compassion, and engaged Buddhism. Born in Vietnam in 1926, Thich Nhat Hanh's journey toward becoming one of the most influential spiritual leaders of our time is a testament to his unwavering commitment to peace, understanding, and the alleviation of suffering. At the heart of Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy lies the concept of mindfulness. Mindfulness, or sati in Pali, is the practice of being fully present in the moment, with an open-hearted awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment. Thich Nhat Hanh often described mindfulness as the key to unlocking inner peace, clarity, and insight into the nature of reality. Central to Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings is the idea of interbeing. This concept emphasizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all phenomena. According to Thich Nhat Hanh, everything in the universe is deeply interconnected, and the well-being of one is inseparable from the well-being of all. This understanding of interbeing forms the foundation of his teachings on compassion, empathy, and loving kindness. Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy is not merely an abstract theory, but is deeply rooted in practicality in everyday life. He popularized the concept of engaged Buddhism, which calls for the application of Buddhist principles and practices to address social, environmental, and political issues. Engaged Buddhism encourages individuals to live with mindfulness and compassion, while actively participating in efforts to promote social justice, peace, and environmental sustainability. One of the most notable contributions of Thich Nhat Hanh to the world of mindfulness is his formulation of the 5 mindfulness trainings. These ethical guidelines are based on traditional Buddhist precepts and offer practical guidance for living a life of mindfulness, compassion, and ethical conduct. The 5 mindfulness trainings cover areas such as reverence for life, generosity, responsible consumption, mindful speech, and cultivating compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings also emphasize the importance of incorporating mindfulness into everyday activities. He popularized practices such as walking meditation, mindful eating, and deep listening as ways to anchor oneself in the present moment and cultivate peace of mind. By bringing mindfulness into daily life, individuals can experience greater clarity, joy, and connection with themselves and others. In addition to his emphasis on mindfulness, compassion, and engaged action, Thich Nhat Hanh was a proponent of nonviolent communication. He believed in the power of loving speech and deep listening as tools for resolving conflicts peacefully, fostering understanding and cultivating harmonious relationships. Throughout his life, Thich Nhat Hanh touched the hearts and minds of millions around the world with his gentle wisdom, humility, and compassion. His teachings continue to inspire countless individuals to embark on the path of mindfulness, compassion, and engaged living, contributing to a more peaceful and compassionate world for generations to come. The transformative power of mindfulness, exploring Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy. Mindfulness has become a buzzword in contemporary discourse, often associated with stress reduction and mental well-being. Yet its roots run deep in ancient wisdom traditions, particularly in the teachings of Zen Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh. In this exploration, we delve into the profound insights of Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy, particularly focusing on the transformative power of mindfulness, known as sati in Pali. Understanding mindfulness, as elucidated by Thich Nhat Hanh, is more than just a technique or a passing trend. It's a way of being, a profound shift in perspective that holds the potential to revolutionize our lives. At its core, mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, with an open-hearted awareness of our inner and outer experiences. Presence in the moment. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasizes the importance of anchoring ourselves in the present moment, recognizing that the past is gone and the future is yet to come. By bringing our full attention to the here and now, we can break free from the grip of rumination about the past or worry about the future, finding refuge in the richness of the present moment. Non-judgmental awareness. Crucially, mindfulness involves observing our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment without judgment. Instead of categorizing experiences as good or bad, desirable or undesirable, we cultivate an attitude of open acceptance and curiosity. This non-judgmental awareness allows us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience with compassion and equanimity. Cultivating awareness through the practice of mindfulness, we cultivate a heightened sense of awareness that penetrates the layers of habitual thinking and unconscious patterns. We become attuned to the subtle nuances of our inner landscape, discerning the ebb and flow of thoughts, emotions, and sensations with clarity and discernment. Insight into reality. As our mindfulness deepens, we begin to gain insight into the nature of reality itself. Thich Nhat Hanh invites us to investigate the impermanent, interdependent, and inherently empty nature of all phenomena. We see that everything is in a state of constant flux, interconnected with everything else in the intricate web of existence. Integration into daily life. Crucially, mindfulness is not confined to formal meditation sessions but can be integrated into every aspect of our daily lives. Whether we are eating, walking, working, or engaging in conversations, we can bring mindful awareness to the forefront, infusing even the most mundane activities with presence and intentionality. Transformative effects. The practice of mindfulness, as advocated by Thich Nhat Hanh, holds the potential for profound transformation at multiple levels: individual, interpersonal, and societal. On a personal level, mindfulness enables us to break free from the tyranny of automatic pilot, reclaiming agency over our lives and fostering inner peace and contentment. Enhanced emotional regulation. Mindfulness empowers us to relate to our emotions in a more skillful manner, cultivating the capacity to observe them as passing phenomena rather than identifying with them as fixed aspects of our identity. This shift in perspective enhances emotional regulation, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater resilience and wisdom. improved relationships, mindful awareness also lays the foundation for more authentic and compassionate relationships. By listening deeply to others without judgment, we create space for understanding and connection, fostering harmonious interactions based on mutual respect and empathy. Social transformation beyond individual well-being. Thich Nhat Hanh envisions mindfulness as a catalyst for social transformation. By cultivating collective mindfulness, communities can address systemic issues such as inequality, injustice, and environmental degradation with wisdom and compassion, fostering a more just and sustainable world for future generations. In conclusion, Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy of mindfulness offers a profound invitation to awaken to the fullness of life, here and now. Through the practice of mindfulness, we can cultivate awareness, clarity, and insight, transforming our lives and the world around us. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and interconnectedness, may we embody the spirit of mindfulness with openness, curiosity, and compassion. Into being and compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy of interconnectedness and universal compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh, a revered Burmese Zen Buddhist monk, philosopher, and peace activist, profoundly influenced millions with his teachings on mindfulness, compassion, and engaged Buddhism. Central to his philosophy is the concept of interbeing, which emphasizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all phenomena. In this exploration, we delve into Thich Nhat Hanh's concept of interbeing and its profound implications for cultivating compassion and understanding in our lives and communities. Interbeing, a term coined by Thich Nhat Hanh, encapsulates the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and interdependent. Rather than viewing reality as a collection of separate and isolated entities, interbeing recognizes the deep interconnectedness that binds all aspects of existence together. According to Thich Nhat Hanh, this interconnectedness is not merely conceptual but is intrinsic to the fabric of reality itself. To understand interbeing, we can reflect on the example of a flower. In Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings, he often invites us to contemplate the myriad conditions that enable a flower to manifest sunlight, rain, soil, air, bees, and countless other elements. Without any one of these conditions, the flower could not exist. Thus, the flower is not an isolated entity but is interbeing with the entire cosmos. Its existence depends on the contributions of the whole universe. Recognizing interbeing has profound implications for how we perceive ourselves, others, and the world around us. It invites us to transcend the illusion of separateness and embrace our interconnected nature. By understanding that our well-being is intimately linked to the well-being of all beings, we are inspired to cultivate compassion and understanding in our interactions. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasizes that compassion arises naturally when we deeply understand the interconnectedness of all life. Compassion is not merely a sentiment or emotion, but a profound recognition of our shared humanity and interdependence. When we see ourselves in others and recognize their suffering as our own, compassion naturally flows from the depths of our being. Practices for cultivating compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh offers various practices to cultivate compassion in our daily lives. Mindful breathing. Through mindful breathing, we anchor ourselves in the present moment and develop the capacity to be fully present with our own suffering and the suffering of others. Breathing in, we acknowledge our own pain. Breathing out, we send compassion to ourselves and others. Deep listening. Deep listening is a practice of being fully present and attentive to others without judgment or interruption. By listening deeply to the joys and sorrows of others, we create a space for healing and understanding to emerge. Loving kindness meditation. In loving kindness meditation, we extend wishes of well-being, happiness and peace to ourselves and all beings. This practice helps us cultivate a heart of boundless love and compassion. Engaged compassion. Engaged compassion involves actively contributing to the well-being of others and addressing social, environmental, and political issues. By living our values and taking compassionate action in the world, we embody the spirit of interbeing. Interbeing in action. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on interbeing and compassion have inspired countless individuals and communities to embody these principles in their daily lives. From small acts of kindness to large-scale social movements, the spirit of interbeing manifests in various forms. Whether through environmental activism, social justice work, or simply extending a helping hand to those in need, people around the world are embracing the interconnectedness of all life and working towards a more compassionate and harmonious world. Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy of interbeing and compassion offers a profound perspective on our interconnected nature and the universal call to cultivate compassion and understanding. By recognizing that we are all deeply interconnected and that the well-being of one is inseparable from the well-being of all, we are empowered to live with greater kindness, empathy, and solidarity as we embody the principles of interbeing in our lives and communities. We contribute to the creation of a more peaceful and compassionate world for all beings. Engaged Buddhism, applying Buddhist principles for social change. Engaged Buddhism, popularized by the Vietnamese Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, represents a fusion of spiritual practice with social activism. This philosophy emphasizes the application of Buddhist principles and mindfulness practices to address pressing social, environmental, and political issues. In this comprehensive exploration, we will delve into the core principles of engaged Buddhism, its significance, and practical ways individuals can integrate it into their lives to foster positive change in the world. Understanding engaged Buddhism. At its essence, engaged Buddhism challenges the notion that spiritual practice should remain confined to the realm of personal transformation. Thich Nhat Hanh firmly believed that Buddhism should not be detached from the realities of the world, but rather actively engaged in alleviating suffering and promoting social justice. Engaged Buddhism therefore extends the traditional focus on individual enlightenment to encompass collective liberation and societal transformation. Key principles of engaged Buddhism. 1. Mindfulness and compassion. Engaged Buddhism begins with cultivating mindfulness and compassion as foundational principles. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware, enables individuals to recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and phenomena. Compassion, rooted in empathy and understanding, motivates action to alleviate the suffering of others. 2. Interconnectedness and interbeing. Engaged Buddhism emphasizes the interconnected nature of reality, a concept known as interbeing. According to this view, individual well-being is intimately linked to the well-being of others and the planet. Recognizing this interdependence, engaged Buddhists strive to address social and environmental injustices that undermine the welfare of all beings. 3. Nonviolence and peace-building. Central to engaged Buddhism is the principle of nonviolence, ahimsa, and the promotion of peace-building efforts. Rather than resorting to aggression or conflict, engaged Buddhists advocate for dialogue, reconciliation, and nonviolent resistance to oppression. They seek to cultivate understanding and harmony among diverse communities, fostering conditions for sustainable peace. 4. Social justice and environmental sustainability. Engaged Buddhism is deeply committed to promoting social justice and environmental sustainability. This involves actively addressing systemic inequalities, advocating for the rights of marginalized groups, and working towards ecological conservation and regeneration. Engaged Buddhists engage in various forms of activism, including community organizing, advocacy campaigns, and environmental stewardship projects. Practical applications of engaged Buddhism. Engaged Buddhism offers practical approaches for individuals to integrate mindfulness and compassionate action into their daily lives. Some key practices include: 1. Engaged mindfulness. Engaged Buddhists practice mindfulness not only in meditation but also in everyday activities. Whether it's walking, eating, or working, they strive to bring mindfulness to every moment, cultivating awareness and presence. 2. Compassionate listening and speech. Engaged Buddhists practice compassionate listening and speech as tools for building understanding and resolving conflicts. By listening deeply to others' experiences and speaking with kindness and honesty, they promote empathy and connection in their interactions. 3. Socially engaged projects. Engaged Buddhists participate in socially engaged projects that address specific social, environmental, or political issues. These projects may include community service, advocacy work, or grassroots organizing initiatives aimed at creating positive change. 4. Mindful consumption. Engaged Buddhists practice mindful consumption by making conscious choices about what they consume and how it impacts the planet and others. This may involve adopting sustainable lifestyle practices, supporting ethical businesses, and reducing waste and consumption. 5. Engaged citizenship. Engaged Buddhists actively engage in the democratic process and civic life to advocate for policies that promote justice, equality, and environmental stewardship. They recognize their role as responsible citizens and strive to contribute positively to society. Impact and significance of engaged Buddhism. Engaged Buddhism has had a profound impact on various social movements and activism around the world. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings have inspired countless individuals to integrate mindfulness and compassion into their efforts for social change. Engaged Buddhists have played active roles in movements for civil rights, environmental justice, peace building, and humanitarian aid, embodying the principles of engaged Buddhism in their actions. Engaged Buddhism offers a powerful framework for integrating spiritual practice with social activism, fostering a deeper sense of interconnectedness and compassion in addressing the world's challenges. By applying Buddhist principles of mindfulness, compassion, and non-violence to social, environmental, and political issues, engaged Buddhists strive to create a more just, peaceful, and sustainable world for all beings. Through mindful awareness and compassionate action, individuals can contribute to positive change and cultivate a more harmonious and equitable society. Understanding Thich Nhat Hanh's 5 mindfulness trainings, a path to ethical living and inner peace. Thich Nhat Hanh, a revered Vietnamese Zen Buddhist monk, is known for his profound teachings on mindfulness, compassion, and engaged Buddhism. Among his many contributions to the world of spiritual practice are the 5 mindfulness trainings. These ethical guidelines, rooted in Buddhist precepts, offer practical guidance for living a life of mindfulness, compassion, and ethical conduct. In this detailed exploration, we will delve into each of the 5 mindfulness trainings, understanding their significance and uncovering the core message of Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy. Reverence for life. The first mindfulness training emphasizes reverence for life in all its forms. It calls upon individuals to recognize the interconnectedness and sacredness of all beings, treating them with respect, kindness, and compassion. This training invites us to cultivate a deep appreciation for the preciousness of life and to refrain from harming or exploiting others, both human and non-human. By honoring the sanctity of life, we foster a sense of interconnectedness and cultivate a compassionate heart. True happiness. The second mindfulness training revolves around the pursuit of true happiness. It encourages individuals to seek happiness not through material wealth or external achievements, but through inner peace, contentment, and spiritual growth. True happiness, according to Thich Nhat Hanh, arises from living in alignment with our deepest values and aspirations, cultivating gratitude, and finding joy in the present moment. By letting go of excessive desires and embracing simplicity, we free ourselves from the cycle of craving and discover lasting happiness within. True love. The third mindfulness training focuses on cultivating true love and deep connections with others. It invites us to practice loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity in our relationships, fostering understanding, empathy, and mutual support. True love, as described by Thich Nhat Hanh, is characterized by acceptance, forgiveness, and the willingness to listen deeply to others' joys and sorrows. By nurturing loving relationships built on trust and respect, we create a supportive community and contribute to the well-being of all. Loving speech and deep listening. The fourth mindfulness training highlights the importance of mindful communication. It encourages us to use words that uplift, inspire, and heal, practicing loving speech that promotes understanding and harmony. Similarly, it emphasizes the art of deep listening, being fully present and attentive to others' words, feelings, and needs without judgment or interruption. Through loving speech and deep listening, we cultivate empathy, resolve conflicts peacefully, and strengthen our connections with others. Nourishment and healing. The fifth mindfulness training addresses responsible consumption and mindful living. It invites us to be mindful of the impact of our consumption choices on our own well-being, society, and the environment. This training encourages moderation, simplicity, and sustainability in our consumption habits, avoiding products and activities that cause harm or exploitation. By nourishing our bodies, minds, and spirits with wholesome foods, positive media, and meaningful activities, we support our own well-being and contribute to the healing of the planet. Thich Nhat Hanh's 5 mindfulness trainings offer a profound path to ethical living and inner peace. By embracing reverence for life, cultivating true happiness, fostering loving relationships, practicing mindful communication, and adopting responsible consumption habits, we can transform our lives and contribute to the well-being of all beings. These trainings serve as a guiding light, inspiring us to live with mindfulness, compassion, and integrity in every aspect of our lives. As we embody the core principles of these teachings, we can create a more compassionate and sustainable world for ourselves and future generations. title Cultivating Peace and Presence, Thich Nhat Hanh's walking meditation and everyday mindfulness practices. Thich Nhat Hanh, a renowned Zen Buddhist monk, introduced various mindfulness practices that are accessible and can be seamlessly integrated into everyday life. Among these practices, walking meditation stands out as a powerful tool for cultivating presence and inner peace. In addition to walking meditation, Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized other everyday mindfulness practices such as mindful eating, mindful breathing, and deep listening. These practices offer individuals practical ways to anchor themselves in the present moment, fostering a sense of tranquility and connection with themselves and the world around them. Exploring walking meditation. Walking meditation, often associated with Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings, is a profound practice that invites practitioners to bring mindfulness to each step and breath. Unlike traditional meditation practices done in a seated posture, walking meditation offers a dynamic approach to cultivating presence while in motion. The essence of walking meditation lies in slowing down and fully engaging with each moment of the walking experience. The practice of slowing down. In our fast-paced world, slowing down may seem counterintuitive, yet it is essential for cultivating mindfulness and inner peace. Walking meditation encourages practitioners to take deliberate, unhurried steps, allowing them to break free from the momentum of busyness and distractions. By slowing down, individuals can fully immerse themselves in the present moment, savoring each sensation and experiencing a profound sense of connection with the act of walking. Paying attention to each step. Central to walking meditation is the practice of paying attention to each step with full awareness. Rather than walking on autopilot, individuals consciously lift and place each foot, feeling the sensations of contact with the ground. This deliberate attention to the physical act of walking helps to anchor the mind in the present moment, fostering a state of deep relaxation and clarity. Cultivating awareness of the breath. In addition to focusing on the physical sensations of walking meditation also involves synchronizing each step with the breath. Practitioners may coordinate their inhalations and exhalations with the rhythm of their steps, creating a harmonious flow between body and breath. This integration of breath awareness enhances mindfulness and deepens the sense of embodied presence during walking meditation. Embracing nature and surroundings. Walking meditation can be practiced indoors or outdoors, offering opportunities to connect with nature and the surrounding environment. Whether walking in a garden, park, or along a quiet path, individuals are encouraged to be fully present to the sights, sounds, and sensations around them. By immersing themselves in nature, practitioners can experience a profound sense of interconnectedness and attunement to the beauty of the natural world. Cultivating inner peace and serenity. Through the practice of walking meditation, individuals can cultivate inner peace and serenity amidst the challenges of daily life. By bringing mindfulness to each step and breath, practitioners learn to let go of worries, regrets, and distractions, allowing them to experience a deep sense of calm and centeredness. Walking becomes not only a physical exercise but also a spiritual journey of self-discovery and renewal. Exploring everyday mindfulness practices. In addition to walking meditation, Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized the importance of integrating mindfulness into various aspects of daily life. These everyday mindfulness practices offer opportunities for individuals to cultivate presence and peace of mind in the midst of their daily activities. Mindful eating. Mindful eating is a practice that involves bringing full awareness to the experience of eating, from the selection of food to the act of chewing and swallowing. Rather than rushing through meals or eating mindlessly, individuals are encouraged to savor each bite, noticing the flavors, textures, and sensations with curiosity and gratitude. By eating mindfully, individuals can cultivate a deeper appreciation for food and nourishment, as well as develop a healthier relationship with eating habits. Mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is a foundational practice in mindfulness meditation, involving the conscious awareness of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Thich Nhat Hanh often taught simple breathing exercises that individuals can practice throughout the day to center themselves and calm the mind. By returning to the breath as an anchor, individuals can cultivate a sense of inner peace and stability, even in the midst of challenging circumstances. Deep listening. Deep listening is a practice of attentive and empathetic listening, in which individuals fully engage with others without judgment or distraction. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized the importance of listening deeply to others, as well as to oneself, with an open heart and mind. By cultivating the capacity for deep listening, individuals can nurture meaningful connections, resolve conflicts, and foster compassion and understanding in relationships. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on walking meditation and everyday mindfulness practices offer valuable insights and practical tools for cultivating peace and presence in daily life. By slowing down, paying attention, and bringing mindfulness to each moment, individuals can experience a profound sense of inner peace, connection, and well-being. Through the practice of walking meditation and other mindfulness practices, we can learn to live with greater awareness, compassion, and harmony, both within ourselves and in relationship to the world around us. Understanding nonviolent communication. Thich Nhat Hanh's approach to compassionate dialogue. Nonviolent communication (NVC), as advocated by Thich Nhat Hanh, is a powerful tool for fostering understanding, resolving conflicts peacefully, and cultivating harmony in relationships. In a world often marked by communication breakdowns and conflicts, NVC offers a framework rooted in compassion, deep listening, and understanding. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on NVC provide practical guidance for individuals to communicate with empathy and kindness, leading to greater connection and peace. The principles of nonviolent communication. Nonviolent communication, developed by psychologist Marshall Rosenberg, is based on the principles of empathy, honesty, self-awareness, and compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh embraced these principles and integrated them into his teachings on mindfulness and engaged Buddhism. Empathy (NVC) emphasizes the importance of empathetic listening, where individuals seek to understand others' feelings and needs without judgment or criticism. Thich Nhat Hanh often spoke of deep listening, a practice of listening with full attention and compassion. Honesty. While NVC encourages honesty, it also emphasizes communicating in a way that is respectful and non-judgmental. Thich Nhat Hanh stressed the importance of using loving speech, which involves speaking truthfully with kindness and compassion. Self-awareness. NVC encourages individuals to become aware of their own feelings, needs, and motivations, as well as those of others. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on mindfulness serve as a foundation for developing self-awareness and emotional intelligence. The compassion central to NVC is the recognition of the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. Thich Nhat Hanh promoted compassion as the guiding principle in all interactions, fostering understanding and connection. The process of non-violent communication. Thich Nhat Hanh outlined a practical process for engaging in non-violent communication, which involves 4 key steps. In observation, begin by observing the situation or behavior without judgment or evaluation. Describe what you observe using concrete and specific language. Feeling, identify and express your own feelings in response to the observation. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized the importance of acknowledging and expressing emotions with honesty and vulnerability. Need, identify the underlying need or value that is driving your feelings. Thich Nhat Hanh taught that understanding our own needs and the needs of others is essential for fostering empathy and connection. Request, finally. Make a clear and specific request based on your needs. Thich Nhat Hanh encouraged individuals to make requests that are actionable and respectful of others' autonomy and boundaries. Applying nonviolent communication in daily life. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on NVC are not confined to formal communication settings, but can be applied in various aspects of daily life. Conflict resolution. NVC provides a framework for resolving conflicts peacefully by fostering empathy, understanding and collaboration. Thich Nhat Hanh taught that conflicts arise from unmet needs and that compassionate communication can help address underlying issues. Relationship building. By practicing deep listening, loving speech, and empathy, individuals can strengthen their relationships and cultivate greater intimacy and trust. Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized the importance of mindful communication in nurturing healthy and harmonious relationships. Social justice and activism. NVC can also be applied in the context of social justice and activism. Thich Nhat Hanh advocated for using compassionate communication to address systemic injustices and promote positive social change. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings on nonviolent communication offer a transformative approach to communication rooted in empathy, honesty, and compassion. By practicing deep listening, loving speech, and understanding, individuals can cultivate greater connection, resolve conflicts peacefully, and foster harmony in relationships. Through mindfulness and engaged Buddhism, Thich Nhat Hanh's legacy continues to inspire people around the world to communicate with kindness and empathy, bringing about positive change in themselves and society. Thich Nhat Hanh, a revered Zen Buddhist monk, leaves behind a profound legacy deeply rooted in the principles of mindfulness, compassion, and engaged action. Throughout his life, he tirelessly advocated for these principles, offering practical tools and guidance for individuals seeking inner peace, harmony with others, and meaningful engagement with the world. At the heart of Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy lies the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness, as he taught it, is the art of being fully present in the moment, cultivating awareness and attention to one's thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment. Mindfulness is not just a meditation technique, but a way of life, a way to experience the richness and beauty of each moment without being carried away by regrets about the past or worries about the future. By anchoring oneself in the present moment, one can find peace and clarity amidst life's challenges. Central to Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings is the concept of interbeing, the understanding that all phenomena are interconnected and interdependent. This recognition of interconnectedness underlies his emphasis on compassion and loving kindness towards oneself and others. Compassion, in Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy, is not merely a sentiment but an active practice of understanding, empathy, and care. By cultivating compassion, individuals can break down the barriers that separate them from others and develop a sense of solidarity and unity with all beings. Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy also encompasses the concept of engaged Buddhism, a call to action inspired by Buddhist principles. Engaged Buddhism encourages individuals to apply mindfulness and compassion to address social, environmental, and political issues. It is a philosophy of active participation and social responsibility, urging individuals to not remain passive observers but to actively contribute to positive change in the world. Engaged Buddhism teaches that spiritual practice should not be confined to the monastery but should extend into all aspects of life, informing one's actions and decisions in the service of peace, justice, and environmental sustainability. One of the practical tools Thich Nhat Hanh offered to cultivate mindfulness and compassion is the practice of walking meditation. Walking meditation involves walking slowly and mindfully, paying attention to each step and breath. It is a way to bring mindfulness into motion, to connect with the earth beneath one's feet, and to appreciate the simple act of walking as a profound meditation. Thich Nhat Hanh also emphasized other everyday mindfulness practices such as mindful eating, mindful breathing, and deep listening, all of which help individuals to anchor themselves in the present moment and cultivate peace of mind amidst the busyness of daily life. In addition to mindfulness and compassion, Thich Nhat Hanh advocated for nonviolent communication as a means to foster understanding and resolve conflicts peacefully. Nonviolent communication is based on principles of deep listening, loving speech, and empathy, allowing individuals to communicate with honesty and compassion while maintaining respect for the dignity of others. By practicing nonviolent communication, individuals can cultivate harmonious relationships, build bridges of understanding, and contribute to a more compassionate and peaceful world. Overall, Thich Nhat Hanh's philosophy offers a holistic approach to living a life of meaning, purpose, and inner peace. It is a philosophy that invites individuals to awaken to the present moment, to cultivate compassion and understanding, and to engage wholeheartedly with the world around them. Through his teachings and practices, Thich Nhat Hanh leaves behind a timeless message of peace, love, and interconnectedness, a message that continues to inspire and guide people of all backgrounds on the path towards a more compassionate and harmonious world. As we conclude our journey through the teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh, may his message of mindfulness, compassion, and engaged action continue to ripple through our lives, inspiring peace, harmony, and interconnectedness. Thank you for joining us on this exploration at AI Aquarium of Inspiration.